opportunity, because I'm sure some fans probably been wondering if we would ever go live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You think we can invite everyone? Some other people?
Let's hope so.
Well, can you do that? Because
Uh,
I know you can do that on Instagram, but I don't know if you can do it here. I never done YouTube Live.
more than one person, you mean?
Yeah.
No idea. Looks like I only got you, so I probably seriously doubt it. Let me
Okay.
see the other options.
Things ain't the same.
Yeah, you can only add one guest. If I press remove guest, it'll just remove you. So,
Okay. Well, maybe we can just take turns.
what's this button? So this is the box. Top chat. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat. All messages are visible. Hide all chat messages.
Right.
I mean, if some people end up saying inappropriate stuff, I could kind of care less. I'll just refuse to answer them and all that. But I mean, I don't know. I usually just
Maybe.
allow almost
4
everything.
people are in.
I just usually allow everything. Like if there are inappropriate comments, I mean, I'll just either ignore them, or if there's a better way that I can, answer them, I'll just go with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'll put it all visible.
Okay, 6 people.
New managing moderators can support your channel. Okay.
Hola nueve subs. Did Real get its name?
Hola. ¿Cómo
You'll have
estás?
to ask him about that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Matthew. There's Matthew. How did Real Meet the Question Girls get its name? Well, that was me. We did discuss about it. Like, Alex and I were talking about it, about the name of the series, because there was different options. Well, there's two different names for it. Should we really say? Because even though the series titled on YouTube is Real World Meets Equestria Girls, if you've seen the thumbnails, like when we had the logo, it's called Equestria Girls in Real World, which was created by Alex. So you could say there's double names. You know what I mean? It has two different names. So if you want to call it Equestria Girls in Real World or Real World Meets Equestria Girls, whatever you want to call it. But we decided to name it on YouTube Real World Meets Equestria Girls because that's the name I wanted the series to be named. That was what the series I wanted it to be named, because I figured it'd be different than compared to like Matthew, because there was another guy named Matthew Croft who was going to make his own version of Equestria Girls series, but he had college in the way, and his name of the series was kind of similar. So I figured maybe Real World Meets Equestria Girls would make it different. You know what I mean? Wouldn't want to feel like an exact replica in the name. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to come up with your own names for series sometimes, and I just thought of Real World Meets Equestria Girls, and that's how it came to be. What's up, Joe Flash? How are you? 46 DCEO. Hello, how are you? Should I say his name? I can't. Lyra Heartstring. Can't. You can answer that one. Anything that's in Spanish, you can answer it if you want.
She says she's Espanol and she's a big fan.
We appreciate that. I do. Yeah. Any questions that regards in Espanol? That's for Alex, because I mean I am part Mexican because of my mother, but I didn't really exactly learn how to speak full Spanish as a kid. Like I only learned certain words. I did take Spanish class in high school, but I wasn't really exactly that good at it, even though I
know a lot of Spanish myself.
But speaking full Spanish sentences was really not that good for me. Even towards the end of my high school life, I made a friend with a person named Daniela who was full on Spanish before she learned English, and my best way to communicate with her was by using Google Translate. So that's how I sort of somewhat knew. So unless I had Google Translate, I would have been able to make this a lot easier to answer. But Alex, since he knows more full Spanish, he can answer any of y'all's questions if y'all speak Spanish.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
Hey, Jonah?
Yeah?
There's something up with my audio. I'm gonna leave, and can you invite me back?
I could try to see if it's possible. Yeah, I guess I'll have to push this button. Yeah, remove guest. I'll have to push that button.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you,
Right back.
alrighty. Or can you remove yourself, or do I have to remove you?
Well, I can do that too. Here, let me just. Okay, here we go.
Alrighty. He'll be right back, y'all. Alex just needed to fix his mic. Something was going on. So he'll be right back. Just to let you know, I don't know how long this YouTube live will be on for, so feel free to answer as much as you, or feel free to ask as many questions as you want if you have anything to say about Real World Meets Equestria Girls. It's like I told Alex, I wanted to wait till maybe later the next time we hung out physically in person to do this, but I figured it'd be better to do it now because I know some of you guys have had some questions y'all wanted to ask, and I know I didn't want to keep y'all waiting because I know a lot of you are asking about when is episode 2 going to come out, especially. So we just figured we'd do it now, and I asked Alex, like I let him know just before I went live if he wanted to join me, and here he is.
Ayo.
So yeah, Senegi, I don't know how you say that name. Hello, your series is very interesting. Oh, thank you.
How you doing? We're doing good.
We're doing great. And oh, there's should I answer him?
Well, you can
Like,
if you want to, but like,
I'll have to. I think I'm gonna have to because I can't really ignore that here on the live, and I don't want to make him think I'm okay. So this is Brony Pony Productions. That's Brandon the Brony Pony. Are you mad at me? What else they say? Have you seen my messages on Twitter and Discord? Yes, I have, Brandon. I've just been busy, and it's been other kinds of stuff as well. Like, I don't really want to actually talk about the real reason. Like, I'm not avoiding you or nothing or anything. It's just been a little complicated on some things going on. I just been having to go through some stuff, and it's really hard to explain everything. Like, I had a feeling you were gonna come on the live, to be honest, and I probably had a feeling you had some questions as well. So maybe after this live, maybe I can talk to you on Discord if you want. Maybe we can have a little private chat if you want, I guess, just to explain some things, because I really wouldn't want to have it live here on YouTube. So if you want, we can talk later after this is over. But no, I'm not mad at you or anything like that, and then I haven't completely ignored your Twitter and Discord messages. I'd gotten them, I just didn't have the time. It was other stuff. It was that, and it was a mixture of other stuff. It's really hard to explain.
Not to mention working on the series.
That too, yep. Alex has been working on it recently. Like, he sent me another clip of a scene he got done yesterday, and it looks pretty good. What else? Oh, Trainboy99 said, well, actually, hang on. There's some other questions. We missed a few questions. Hello, Yendell Movies. What was your inspiration to create it? Well, that was mostly me. We did had an inspiration, but it was mostly me because mostly it's me who did the inspiration for the series. Mostly my inspiration was the Pony Meets World series by Joey O and Jared.
Different hat.
Obviously, the Pony Meets World series is what inspired me to do the series. I was a huge fan of the series when I was younger. I love the series so much. Like, Pony Meets World is one of my favorite YouTube series, or it's the only favorite YouTube series so far, and it was a great series to watch, and I enjoyed it. And if you haven't even followed Joey O and Jared on their YouTube channels, you should go subscribe to them. They have awesome content as well. Well, Jared doesn't actually make a lot of content, but if you want to subscribe to him, go out on ahead. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, not to mention they're coming back with season 3.
Joey O last year at HarmonyCon, when they had HarmonyCon last year in Dallas, Texas in 2023, we actually got to attend the event, and Joey O was invited to be there, and we got to meet him. I have a picture of us meeting him on my wall hanging up, which I can show you. Hang on, let me show y'all.
Yeah.
So this is the picture that me and Alex took at last year's HarmonyCon when we met Joey O, which still looks unreal to me because it just doesn't look real. That's just me and him just standing next to it. But we met Joey O at HarmonyCon, which was a great honor. Joey's one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my favorite Brony YouTubers, so to meet him was quite an honor. Pretty much when Joey was announced that he was going to be invited as a community guest at HarmonyCon, he was really the reason why I wanted to go to HarmonyCon, because I really wanted to meet him because he was my idol, and it couldn't have been any more of a great opportunity. And he's going to be at HarmonyCon again this year in 2024, in which me and Alex are going to try to attempt to attend the event again in February next month. We're not sure if we will, but we're trying really, really hard to. So Joey will be back there, and there's a few other people that was there last year that'll be back too. So we're hoping we get to go back. Joey did announce on his channel that he's going to be at HarmonyCon, and Jared just uploaded a video about 8 hours ago on his channel letting people know that he'll be there as well. So Jared even let the announcement be known. And we actually got to, we didn't get to meet Jared, but we got to talk to him. Like, he went live on his YouTube last year in August, and he had a live video where it was titled "Something is on the Stove," and I quickly got on his live real fast.
Sit down.
It was really, really quick. Like, he posted about Pony Meets World on his Twitter, and I was the first person to like it. And then he saw my Twitter where he saw the trailer for the series, and he liked it. And I told Alex that Jared was live on YouTube, and so I told Alex about it, and I invited him to go on. I told Alex, and he went live on Jared's channel as well, and then we asked him questions. Like I had a lot of questions to ask him. Like I had a long conversation with Jared. Like he didn't expect for his YouTube live video to be a very very long one. He thought it was going to be very short, and pretty much mainly because of me and Alex and a few other people that were asking him questions really kind of kept him going for almost like a whole hour, and it was like late at night too. It was like
It
midnight I
was.
think time he went live. So, but it was great.
Oh, I like Apple Geek too.
Do you
Yeah,
know
Jonah
my
talks
favorite
about him
Christian girls
a
are
few
Applejack
times.
and
One
Peach?
time when we were at a convention, he thought he saw him at one point. Remember that, Jonah?
Oh, talking about Apple Geek.
Yeah. What? You remember how you thought you saw him?
Well, it turns out that was him. When I made a vlog video on my YouTube channel the next day after we went to HarmonyCon, I asked about it in the video, and somebody did reply to me, and they did say that that was Apple Geek. So somebody was there, and they did say it was him. So that guy was Apple Geek. So he was there last year, but I just wasn't sure if it was him. I don't know if he'll be there this year because really the real reason why Apple Geek was there because he actually legit knows Nicole Oliver, who voices Princess Celestia. Like he's actually friends with her, so he was there to kind of like I guess protect her, be like his security guard, so something like that. I don't know what he said, but because
Yeah.
Apple Geek personally knows Nicole Oliver, he was there to like be there by his side. You know what I mean? But if he
Mm-hmm.
does show up again this year, that'll be good. I almost wanted to walk up to Apple Geek to ask if it was him, but I didn't want him to mistakenly have him thinking that I was trying to sneak around the back just to get up on stage to see Nicole Oliver or anything like that. So I didn't want to like get in the wrong path by accident. And it's kind of nerve wracking too. And I was a bit nervous as well. I can sometimes get nervous trying to meet people for the first time or meet somebody that I don't personally know, even though I do idolize them. But I would love to meet Apple Geek next time if I did see him though. No, he Apple Geek great. Like he's another one of my favorite bunny YouTubers. If I have to admit, like
Yeah, he
Apple
makes
Geek,
some pretty funny reaction videos.
a lot of his videos, in my opinion, I relate to a lot of his reactions. Like I pretty much have watched every single video of him reacting to Equestria Girls related content. That's how I saw like Equestria Girls Forgotten Friendship and all those specials because of him. So he helped me discover them, and then I watched them all and discovered more stories and more about the Equestria Girls and learned a little bit more about the more of like protagonists and antagonists and all that kind of stuff. Learned about more characters. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to be able to know some of the characters as well. So, like, me and Alex, while we're using the main seven as the main characters, we do, and Spike, I can at least admit to y'all that we do have more characters that will appear at some point in the series. We just don't know when.
Definitely.
But we do have it in store. We just don't know when it'll be the time and
Yeah, because
moment
the
to
thing is,
have them appear.
like those models, like the characters that we already shown, those were actually like animation puppets that were already made. I just
Yeah,
found them on like DeviantArt or like DeviantArt or somewhere.
yeah,
Where
which is
most of
also
them are
why.
just yeah, most of them were like already made, and there are some already made ones of some other characters, but like sometimes I have to like either buy it or like I have to actually get a DeviantArt account, counts something like that,
Yeah.
that,
And just to
and
let y'all know
sometimes
that also, just to let you know that we did also credit the people that made the original models. Like if you look
mhm,
back at episode 1, we gave credit to the people who made those models, so that way y'all would know that that wasn't us using the models; it was other people. But we did use them, But so there's that. We could create our own models, but that would be really, really difficult to do. I don't know how
it
it
would.
works. I mean, Alex is only like part of like he doesn't fully understand web design, but he only knows a bit of it because he was in web design class in high school, and that's how he learned to do the things that he learned to do. Like before we did Where We'll Meet the Question Girls, he was actually making a few videos on his Instagram account in high school where he had like Pinkie Pie and Twilight, and then that kind of is what really gave me the idea to ask him if he wanted to make the series with me because he had a little bit of experience with learning these animations and stuff, and that gave me the confidence that I needed to like ask him if he wanted to participate in making this series a reality, which is something I never would have thought would ever happen, but we made it happen. So yeah, he's still learning a few things, but hopefully maybe we will learn to make our own models if we have to, because I feel
Yeah,
we
I've
may
actually been
probably have to.
currently like trying to make my own model of a certain other character. I won't say who it is because spoilers. But
Yeah,
just so you know, I think I'm starting to get it. I just have to edit some things about it. Because here's the thing: even though the puppets were already made, I did have to make Psy Twilight. because there were a couple animation puppets already made of Twilight, just like normal Twilight, like Princess Twilight, I guess you could say it. But
Yeah,
I
Prince
couldn't
Twilight,
find one
Science
of
Twilight,
Psy
whatever you want to
Twilight.
call it.
So I
Yeah,
literally took like the normal Twilight, like Princess Twilight's model, and then I just like edited her hair, made the
yeah,
glasses, stuff like
which
that.
is obvious easy. Like if you look back at the trailer in episode 1, you can obviously see the inspiration. You can see that Science's Twilight's not based off of one of her outfits. It's kind of a mixture between like Pony Twilights and some of her own. Like basically, the outfit was really mostly Pony Twilights, but Alex would use Science Twilight's head for the model instead. And honestly, I thought that would be a good way of making a reference to Pony Twilight as well, which I really liked it. You know, I wasn't sure about it at first, but I quickly realized I was like, you know what, this would make fans give the reference to Pony Twilight, especially those that love Pony Twilight more. So it was a good way of like paying homage to her in a way. And you know, even at the end of episode 1, you know, even Science Twilight is having it doesn't have her ponytail on, and she's wearing the pajamas that Pony Twilight originally wore, which she also did wear in Forgotten Friendship as well, when they showed the flashback sleeping scene with Wallflower from when Sunset Shimmer discovered how she made everybody not, you know, remember who she was, like forget all of her good memories about her. Like you see Science Twilight's wearing the same pajamas as Pony Twilight wore in Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks and had her hair down. So I was originally wanting her to have it with the ponytail on, since I remember she had the ponytail on when she was sleeping at the beginning of Legend of Everfree, but then Alex insisted that we use the original. I was like, okay, sure. If that's the case, then we'll just do that. Plus, it's another way of paying homage to Pony Twilight, because, you know, some people may like the original Twilight more than Science Twilight, so, you know, just give some fans some references, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nice
And
little
it's always cool. And I'm pretty sure we may probably do some more references in the series. Like some of the lines that we'll have some of the characters say in episode 2 will kind of be like references to some of the things we took off some of the movies. Like when I was showing Alex the script of episode 2, for example, I put parentheses in for like some of the lines, like for Pinkie Pie, for example. Like there's going to be some references involved to what she's going to say, and it'll be reference off stuff. And hopefully we'll see if you guys will maybe be able to recognize the references. It's a good way of like giving y'all a chance to see if y'all can recognize the references, and maybe if you think you know the reference, you can comment it down below if you want to, and we can even answer if you get it or not. It's kind of like playing a little game, you know. It's like if you're playing a game while you're watching something, you know. It's actually kind of fun if you ask me.
Yeah, it is kind of fun. Also, about our voice actor, Jonah, should we tell them about that?
Which one? Oh, Bug.
Yeah, Bugs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into at some point too. So we wanted to also make the announcement. I was planning originally to make a solo video talking to you all about it, but since we're already here live, we may as well go ahead and confirm it. But originally, Nerdist was going to be our new Twilight for episode 2 of Rural Meets Equestria Girls. However, she's had some her own personal life issues in the way. That's been the case with Vanna as well, who Sunset Shimmered. Some of the voice actresses were going through some like personal life issues, some of their own real life stuff, and we had to give them some space and time, so we didn't put too much pressure on them when we were asking them to send their lines in at certain times, as we used to always have deadlines for the lines to be turned in. So we gave them some space for like about a couple weeks, and we waited till after they thought maybe they had themselves fixed, and we decided to ask them if they are ready to turn their lines in, which Vanna recently just sent her lines in, and Nerdist hadn't texted Alex back or nothing, so we insisted to ask Bug, because while we were at it, we told Bug about it, because even though Bug stepped down as Twilight from episode 1 because she was dealing with her own personal life issues, like personal mental health, um, we decided to tell her about it, and she thought about maybe wanting to come
Sure.
back to
Just give me a
Twilight
second.
episode 2.
Camera.
So
Okay.
we asked,
Okay. Jonah.
yeah.
Okay. I have to leave for a second because I gotta go somewhere real quick. But I'll come back to you. Okay.
Alrighty, sure, I got this.
Alrighty. I'm
See
sorry
you in a
for
bit.
like leaving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's okay. People
Alright,
get
see
busy.
ya.
No problem. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so Alex will be right back. But yeah, so for Bug, she stepped down because she had mental health problems going on, but she recently will come back. So that's what I was gonna tell y'all, that Bug will return as Twilight Sparkle in episode 2 now. She decided that maybe she was thinking about returning when we told her about the news about Nerdist, and Nerdist, she never answered Alex back. We don't know what happened, so Alex just went on ahead and asked Bug if she wanted to come back, and Bug will be back. So Bug will continue. We'll be back, and we'll be voicing Twilight again for episode 2 of Where We'll Meet the Equestria Girls. So I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing her come back, because even if she wasn't part of the cast when she stepped down, she's still part of the family, and she's always welcome back. And now that doesn't mean we don't want to have anything to do with Nerdist. Nerdist is invited anytime. Like, I was even thinking, because, even if Nerdist won't be Twilight now, she can always still come back and she can do some other roles, because you never know. There might, because as we said, we will have more characters appear at some point later in the series, and she could maybe do the role for some other characters maybe then. Like, basically, for the best example is, we will have, like, characters that are featured in Canterlot High show up. Like, all the characters you normally would see in Equestria Girls at Canterlot High, like Flash Sentry, Sandalwood, those kind of characters, they will come back, like they will appear at some point in the series. Like, we will book an episode or scenes where we will be in their world. We don't want to give full spoilers, but we do have something like that in mind. We just don't know when we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We have to get the script right to plan it right, so it doesn't come just out of nowhere, like it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So when the time does come, we will eventually do that at some point, is what I'm saying. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading some of your comments. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you. I don't mean to ignore you, Brandon. It's just that I was talking with Alex and I was trying to explain to fans about some of the stuff. I know you guys had a lot of questions and I know I missed some of them, so let me look back at some of the questions that some of y'all wanted me to answer. Hang on. Do you know my favorite question goes to Pinkie Pie and Applejack? Yeah. My favorite Sunset Shimmer. My favorite is Sunset Shimmer. I missed you, man, and Happy New Year 2024. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Matthew said, oh, also, is there an actual possibility that more Equestria Girl characters might be in more characters? Yes, that's what I just got done answering, yes. Brandon said, yeah, that'll be good. I like to VC with you again. Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Like I said, it has enough. It's a lot to really explain about what's going on, Brandon. So I'd like to talk to you personally about it, so it'd be better understanding. Also, in case if you're wondering what I'm looking at, because I know I've been looking up away from the chat, it's because I have a video game on. I have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch on, and I'm pretty much just having computer player matches go on, and I'm having I made 7 Mii characters of the Equestria Girls, and I'm having them beating the crap out of the roster of the Ultimate. Like, I'm having them the 7-on-1 handicap match where the computer CPUs are at level 9, and I'm having the Equestria Girls 7-on-1 beat down on whichever character I decide to put them up against. If you guys remember last year for their 10th anniversary, Equestria Girls 10th anniversary, I did a video like that where I had the 7 Mii characters of the Equestria Girls, and I had them in a battle royale. If you guys hadn't seen that video on my first channel, you should go check it out. It's titled Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Equestria Girls Battle Royale, I believe. Yeah. Let me see. Hang on. In Discord. Yeah, I have a Discord, Train Boy, yeah. I'm really liking the Rural Meets Equestria Girls series. Yeah, I appreciate that. We're really working real hard. It's nice to meet you, by the way, Alex. You both seem really cool. Yeah, Alex is great. We haven't been best friends for a very, very long time, to let you know. We've only been best friends for only a couple of years, but we really became best friends when we found out when we were both the My Little Pony fans. That was how we really started getting together. Like, we started getting back on track with each other by the time towards the end of my high school when I was graduating as a senior. He played Smash Brothers with me and a couple of the other guys, and then I kept contact with him afterwards. I think I got his number after high school, or I think he found me on Instagram, and I texted him, and he knew about MLP, and that's when I really started talk to him more, and how we became best friends. What was when we found out we both were MLP and Brony fans, My favorite pony YouTuber is Applegeek. Yeah, I love Applegeek too. We were just talking about that earlier. I don't know if he will be back at HarmonyCon because Nicole Oliver hasn't been announced as community guest. I did see that they announced Jenna Warren, who's the voice of Sunny from the Generation 5 series. She'll be there. And some other person I don't know of. Anyway, Brandon said, fun fact, Jonah, Joey O inspired my channel. Yeah, Joey O inspired a lot of people with his MLP in real life series. Like, a lot of people really have gone on to have inspirations. I've seen a few of the videos where they use the Pony Meets World theme song for their opening. So yeah, Joey really made quite an impact with his series. He really did. And is also the reason for my channel's success too. I made a series called Brony Meets Equestria, which was inspired by Pony Meets World, to which led. Yeah, I was reacting to your Equestria Girls and Brony series on my first channel at first until there was no more episodes coming in. Did you know that my Instagram account got suspended and disabled? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Matthew. I really am sorry to hear about that. To my channel's success, yeah. What Equestria Girls do you like or love? Well, I love them all, basically. They're all great. Even though some of them may not be as popular as others, like Rarity. I feel like Rarity was probably the least favorite out of all the Equestria Girls when I think about it, because there's a few reasons why some people don't like Rarity. I think it's safe to say Rarity has always been the least favorite, but even she deserves some credit, even if she is a little bit of a drama queen. But it's funny, it's funny. Rarity's had some funny moments, but I love them all regardless. But Sunset Shimmer's my personal favorite. Brandon said, "Oh yeah, and this is a bit of a off topic, but I have a reboot of Brony at episode 3 since Aluna. Yeah, I did see you talked about that on Discord in the group chat about that. Like I kept up with your notifications when I was in the group chat, and even though I didn't answer, but I did read them, and yeah, I did read about that. Brandon, hi, I'm Denton, a friend of Brony Pony. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Denton. Reasons I can't, so I'm rebooting episode 3. Yeah, hey Brandon, bro. Hey Denton. Sorry, I missed your full stream. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. Like I said, I missed a lot of comments while I was talking to y'all, so let me look back at every one of them. Although I'm not part of the series because I run fan-made Disney projects, I still enjoy the series. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Also, my birthday's on January 28th. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully I'll remember to wish you happy birthday by then, January 28th, Brandon. I hope so. Mr. Flash, I like your stream and you're doing right now. Yeah, thank you, Denton. I would love to meet Applegeek. Yeah, me too. Applegeek's great. His reactions to the Equestria Girls are very relatable to me. I relate to a lot of them. I try to wish you a happy birthday, Brandon. I like Pinkie Pie. She's a great pony. Yeah, Pinkie Pie's great. She's hilarious. Here's actually, you know what? Maybe I'll read all the comments first before I tell you about something else. I was gonna tell you, but let me read all the comments because I got to get all these comments right because I missed a lot. How many episodes will be in the series? Good question. I talked to Alex about that when we started doing it. I was thinking maybe we do 10 episodes each season. So it'll be different compared to Pony Meets World because Pony Meets World did 8 episodes each season, but we decided maybe we're gonna do 10. So I can tell you that we don't know how many seasons it's gonna be. We don't know if it's gonna be 2 seasons or 3 seasons. I was originally insisting 2, but Anna, who voices Fluttershy, insists 3 seasons. So I don't know. We really don't know. It depends on how far we're going, if we'll find other stories to create for the series. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, you know this guy? It seems he is ignoring you. Yeah, I do. He reacted to my stuff. Oh, interesting. I love Pinkie Pie. Do you? Yeah. I do, Train Boy. Jeff Flash, sir. I like your shirt you're wearing. Yeah, thank you. It's my old Red Oak shirt from high school. It's one of my old high school shirts. It's a Red Oak shirt. It's very, very old, but it fits really good, and the fabric is really nice. I really love this shirt. All right, welcome back, Bug. Yeah, everybody should be. Yeah, please welcome back Bug when episode 2 of Where We'll Meet the Equestria Girls released. It's good to have her back as Twilight. It really is. American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes fan, nice. I'm a WWE fan as well. WWE and My Little Pony Equestria Girls are my 2 favorite things in life right now, actually. We Will Meet the Equestria Girls is back. Yay. Yeah, it's been back. I made an announcement saying that it wasn't going to get canceled when I told some of you guys about it possibly getting canceled because of my moving and all that. But even if I do move, it's not going to get canceled. It's still continuing. I dreamed way too long for this series. Like, I dreamed about it for years, so I couldn't just give up on this project. Man, Brandon, it's like your friend is really ignoring. Yeah, I'm sorry for ignoring you, Brandon. I'm sorry. Do you love Sophia the First? I haven't watched a lot of episodes of Sophia the First because I don't have Disney Channel to watch it, but I did see one episode at one point when I had anger issues in high school from video games. Miss Winmore, my teacher, forced me to watch an episode of Sophia the First just to learn about trying to calm down when getting angry and being a bad sport. And I didn't like having to do it, but it did teach me. But it was kind of an insult, just me having to be forced to watch something I didn't care about. It's not that I don't like Sophia the First, but it's just, I don't know. It was weird, but never mind. I watched her, Train Boy. Well, he's not reading the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry for not reading the chat. I'm trying to get back to that. Oh, he isn't. No, he's not. It's not your fault, dude. I'm Brandon, friend Denton. It's nice to meet you, Joe. Yeah, nice to meet you, Denton. Man, he still isn't talking to me. I'm really sorry if I'm ignoring some of you guys. I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. I just had some comments. Like when I was reading some of y'all's questions, me and Alex were answering some of y'all's questions. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Applegeek's awesome. Yeah, Applegeek is awesome. Guess I came to wrong. I'm really, really sorry, Denton. I'm really, really sorry. Who's on here? Can I check to see who's on here? There's 7 people on here. Can I check to see who's here? No, I can't do that. No, I'm sorry. If Denton's already left, I apologize to him. Message reattracted. Oh, sent. You met them? Apparently somebody sent me a message and I can't do it. I can still access my Instagram account through Instagram. Okay. I also remember you said you were going to react to my Christmas audios in December, but you never did, and I started to get a bit concerned. Yeah, it was kind of like, so at the same time I was doing some other stuff. I think I was doing video gamings at the time. Like when I have some things I want to do on the channel, like I want to get them done and there's so many stuff that I want to do, it's hard for me to keep up with everything, but I'll try to. I could try to like do the Christmas audio reactions, even though it's already about a month after Christmas. But if you want to, you could send them to me again on Discord, Brandon, and I can watch them whenever I have a chance. Because I also plan on checking out Earth the Pony on my first channel as well. Because somebody recently requested me to check out the Earth the Pony series by Joey O on my first channel, and I was going to plan on doing that sometime soon. So I could try to get your audios out of the way first, maybe before Earth the Pony, since I know you don't have a lot of them compared to Earth the Pony. But I don't know. I'll do what I can. It's really hard to keep up with everything. Do you love Little Pet Shop? I don't really watch Little Pet Shop. I did have a Wii game at one point because my uncle Bruce found it, and my dad, believed it or not, actually played the game, and it was a bit strange, but I guess it's all right. I mean, I'm not saying I don't hate it. It's okay, Anyway, let's read the comments. Now we're getting back on track. About WWE? Oh, wow, sorry, off topic, but my favorite is Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes so far. Yeah, I love WWE, man. I've been keeping up with it, yes. My favorite is Roman Reigns. I mean, I love
I'm
Sophia the
back.
Empress, and I'm Prince of the Princesses. Yeah, Matthew, right there, ladies and gentlemen, Prince Disney
I'm
fan
back.
TV. My friend Matthew from college, he's a big fan of Disney. So if you ever want to talk about Disney, you can talk in front of
Yeah,
him, man. Okay, I will.
huge fan of
Like I said,
Disney.
I'm really sorry, Brandon. If you ever catch Denton again, tell him I said sorry that I was ignoring him. I wasn't purposely ignoring Denton. It was just so much comments. I was trying to read everything, and I was trying to tell y'all some stories and answer some of y'all's questions. 46DCEO said, "Do you played Poppy Pop Playtime?" I actually never heard of that, so no. Anyway, so what I was gonna
Yeah.
say earlier about
Isn't that
Pinkie
kind of like
Pie,
FNAF?
I don't know. Disney fan, do you like Onward? I've heard about that movie. I heard Tom Holland. I think that's the one. No, it's not the one with Tom Holland. No, that's a different
Tom
film.
Holland and no, it was Tom Holland. Tom Holland and Chris
There was
Pratt.
one Disney movie where it was Tom Holland, and I think it was Chris Pratt. I'm not sure. But Onward, I heard that was a good movie. I heard that was good. I never saw it. But anyway, so I was going to answer that question about Pinkie Pie earlier when somebody said they like Pinkie Pie and Applejack. This is what I was going to tell y'all earlier. I actually, for my birthday last year on August the 20th last year, um, Alex and I and a couple of our other cast members of the series and friends, we had a group gathering at Alex's house to watch the first episode of River Meets Equestria Girls before it's released on YouTube on August the 30th. We had a group gathering, and it was also my birthday. And Alex, as well as Anna, who voices Fluttershy, and Andrea, who voices Rarity, gave me like one of the best Christmas presents ever, where they went on Cameo and
Christmas.
they purchased Cameo and they got Andrea Lindman to wish me happy birthday with Fluttershy voice. Yeah, she did her Fluttershy voice for me. I have the video in my gallery because I had to save it because it was so sweet. But Andrea Lindman did her Fluttershy voice and wished me happy birthday on Cameo, and that really had me shocked. If you guys ever find Alex's Instagram, you can see the video. He had a video that he recorded my reaction of how shocked I was when Andrea Lindman was speaking to me, wishing me happy birthday in her Fluttershy voice. I was so shocked. Like, it was amazing. She could have done her Pinkie Pie voice too, which would have made a little more sense. But personally, I like them both, but I think I like Fluttershy a little more. She used to be my favorite at one point too, because she's just sweet, she's kind, she's gentle heart. Fluttershy is just a darling. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah,
She really
she's cool.
is. Uh,
Hmm?
did you know that Rated R Superstar Edge is in Disney Plus series called Percy Jackson's in the Olympics? Really? Edge is in a
Oh
Disney.
yeah. Oh,
Edge was in a.
yeah. Since
Was it
Disney
Percy
owns
Jackson,
Fox
Matthew?
now.
I did not know that. Wow. Or he's not in WWE anymore. He now is in AEW. Now he goes by his real name, Adam Copeland. But that's cool. I did not even know that. Thank you for saying that, Matthew. That is
Yeah.
shocked. I know that The Rock has been in a few
Shocking.
Disney movies, but I didn't know Edge was in one of them. Do you like Doctor Who? I've heard of the Doctor Who series. I heard it's really, really good. I do still check out the Death Battle series on my first channel. I used to react to the Death Battle episodes, but because some of them were copyrighted and all that stuff, I quit reacting to the series. There was one episode that was recently released a few months ago where it was between Doctor Who and Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, and it was a good one. It was actually a pretty good battle. I actually did enjoy that. That was a
Morty,
good
I'm so
episode.
drunk right now.
Do played some racing games. Yeah, I do play some racing games. Me and Alex and some of our other friends do play Mario Kart. I played Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. Those types of games. Those Mario Kart's obviously the one that I think I'm sure a lot of people have had to have at least played. Like who hasn't
Yeah,
played Mario Kart?
I
Since it's
know,
now
right?
Plus, I might, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say earlier about Andre Libman, Fluttershy wishing me happy birthday on Cameo last year. That's what I wanted to tell y'all earlier, just to let you know. I mean, I've already said it, but I just wanted to remind y'all. I was trying to read y'all's comments. That's why I didn't say it immediately, because I know I missed some of y'all's comments because I was busy, like, answering some of the questions and telling stories. Me and Alex both were. But now we're back on track. We're back at the very, very recent comments. 46DCEO said, I played my Midnight Club 2 racing game. Yeah, okay. I never heard of that game, I don't think, actually.
I think
Midnight
it's on
Club.
like the PSP.
Matthew, who is your favorite Dancing with the Stars pros? Well, I don't actually watch Dancing with the Stars, so I can't really say that. Other than maybe I would just only say people that I know, like The Miz, because I know The Miz was on that show at one point, WWE Superstar The Miz, and I know JoJo Siwa competed at one point. Alfonso Ribeiro used to be a Dancing with the Stars contestant before Tom Bergeron retired as the host on the show, as well as retiring as the host of America's Funniest Home Videos in 2014. And Alfonso was chosen to be the new host, into which he's hosting the show currently today, Dancing with the Stars and America's Funniest Home Videos. So I don't know. I would only probably just have to say people that I know of, and I know that Bindi Irwin was also on that show at one point too. Bindi Irwin, who's the daughter of the late great crocodile hunter Steve Irwin. I know she danced on that show at one point and broke down in tears just paying tribute to her dad dancing with her partner. It was pretty sweet. I saw that video one time. So yeah. What else do we have to say? So I just let you know that episode 2 is still currently being worked on. We just don't know when it'll be released. Alex has got like half of it done in a way, sort of. He's got like most of the animation done for the characters. We're just trying to get
Plus,
the other voice
I don't
actors
have all
like
of
Bug and
Twilight's
Vanna to
lines
send their
yet.
Sunset Shimmer and Twilight Sparkle lines in, so we can get the audio syncing with the lip
I
syncing
already
for
got-
them, and we can complete that, and then hopefully whenever that's all done, we'll eventually announce when we want to release it at some point on YouTube. And as well as working on thumbnails, because I gave Alex a thumbnail a long time ago, which I was hoping he would edit it by adding season 1, episode 2, and all that stuff, just like he did for the first episode. So we'll eventually get it at some point. So if it keeps on making, I know I'm sorry you guys are waiting so long for it, because I know you guys are really wondering when episode 2 is going to come out, because it's taking time. But like I said, it takes time, and plus with some of the voice actors needing personal life issues out of the way, that was another reason.
Bob the Builder and Thomas and
we
Friends?
had to give them space.
I've seen both of those shows.
What is your favorite Ninja Turtle one? What is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like one of the Ninja Turtles. Oh, okay. Well, I love Leonardo. I've always liked Leonardo pretty much. Just him. I don't know. There was just something about Leonardo I just always loved about him. He was the leader of the team. He wears blue. He wears the katana swords. Because if I was to pick a favorite weapon out of all my, I say the swords. I just always liked Leonardo. Some people would say Michelangelo because he's a party guy, and Michelangelo is relatable. Raphael is kind of somewhat relatable because I do have anger issues, and him being all angry all the time is relatable for me for that. But Leonardo was really always my personal favorite, so it's Leonardo. There's all sorts of series of Ninja Turtles as well, but I like the Nickelodeon one. The one that came out in Nickelodeon in 2012, the 3D animated Ninja Turtles series. That's my favorite version of the Ninja Turtles series. That's to me, that's the best Ninja Turtles series ever. I'm in love with that series. I know that there was also that 2000 and from the early 2000s. Some people say that's the best show of all time. I don't know. And I know that there was the original one from the 90s, and then there's a recent one called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. Do you like Bob the Builder and Thomas the Train? I've seen Thomas and Friends. I never saw the original one where it was like more realistic, where they look like toys, but I did see the one that was on PBS Kids where Thomas's mouth was able to move. Like, I never saw the original show from the early 2000s where Thomas didn't move his mouth when he was talking, but I did see the one on PBS Kids where they animated Thomas. They have the ability to speak. It was actually all right. I watched a couple episodes. It was okay. And Bob the Builder is great too. The original Bob the Builder from the early days was great. It's a classic show. Not a big fan of the reboot. I never watched any episodes of the reboot Bob the Builder show, but not a big fan of the designs. A lot of people were really disappointed with the redesign of Bob the Builder, but it's okay. I don't say I hate it. Hate's a strong word. I can't say I hate it. I'm back. I had dinner. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Brandon. Jacob Kruger. Hi. Hey, Jacob Kruger. Equestria Girls is cool. Yeah, I love the Equestria Girls. The Equestria Girls is the reason why I became a brony. When I saw the first movie back in 2013, that's what turned me into a brony that I am today. It was so interesting. Like, I just couldn't resist the fact on just how cool it looked seeing the pony characters as humans when I saw the back cover of the DVD, and it just made me want to watch it. So I told Mom I want to watch this. I rented it off a Family Video, and she didn't really want me getting it at first because it was a girls' show. But unfortunately, a lot of girls these days can say negative about it. Like we like what we like, you know. And I was so surprised when I even learned the Big Brony Club, like there was so many adults that love it, and that really made me feel less worried about people
Weirded
making,
out.
because there was so many bronies, you know. Like with this Big Brony Club going on, there's nothing to worry about. Do you like John Cena in Hannah Montana? Yes, I've seen that video plenty of times on YouTube when John Cena once guest appeared on Hannah Montana. That was hilarious. It was so funny. I still laugh at it every single time. It's just seeing John Cena. You're gonna read that book, and you're gonna read it now. I love it. Brandon said, "Weird, my message was deleted." Oh, sorry about that, Brandon. I don't know why. I'll send you it on Discord. Okay, I'll read it whenever I get a chance after this is over, Brandon.
Hey, Jonah.
What's up?
Want to see something scary?
Yeah, sure. Where are you at? Yeah, Walmart?
Yeah.
I already saw that. Well, I already saw that earlier. I've seen the DVD in Walmart, too. I know what it looked like. Do you like
Paddington Bear, the movies.
I never heard of that, so no.
I've seen those movies.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
There's a couple.
In fact, the director of those actually directed Wonka.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. I know, right?
You know, there's a few movies I'm hoping to see this year in 2024. I saw an Instagram post that contained that a person like went through all the movies that are going to be released or expected to be released this year in 2024, and pretty much the only one I want to see so far is the one that'll be in December 2024, which is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I really cannot wait for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm looking forward to that.
Me as well.
There's a few other movies as well. Like I may want to go see the Madam Web movie that'll be released in March, and I may also want to see Kraven the Hunter. There's a few other movies as well, but Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web, and probably Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I think, are the ones I could probably say are my top 3 movies I want to see. There was a few others in there as well, but those are the ones I can only think about that I think I'm really interesting and want to see. I don't know if Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse will come out this year or not, but if it does, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I definitely want to see Beyond the Spider-Verse because Across the Spider-Verse was fantastic. It was probably one of the best movies of 2023. That and the Super Mario Bros. Movie and Five Nights at Freddy's. Probably those three were probably like 3 and 5.
Yeah. I'm not sure about Mario and Freddy.
You know, Super Mario Bros. Movie actually beat Disney in becoming the box office yearly. Like, I saw that recently, that it beat Disney becoming the
Oscar nominated as well.
Mario movie.
Yeah, that was actually Oscar nominated.
It was. I mean, the Mario movie was very successful. I have to give it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's not the best kind of movie, but it's fun.
Have you heard about them possibly making a Smash Brothers cinematic universe? Like they're maybe going to think about making a Smash Brothers.
I have heard about that. I'm having some mixed feelings about that.
I hope it'll be successful, because if they do make a Smash Bros. Movie, I'm definitely going to be down to see that for sure, because I love Smash Brothers. We all love Smash Bros. I think almost a lot of us in here love Smash Brothers, so yeah. Yeah. So
it's just that, like, a lot of movies that rely on, like, crossovers
that is going to be kind of hard to pull off at the same time, trying to get all those characters to cross over, because video game is already hard enough, but doing it in a movie, that's kind of a different question, because we saw how many years it took for them to make Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse just to make all those spider characters appear in one scene.
Yeah.
Like, it took them years to get that done. Like, it took them a lot of years for them to get that done, is what it was reported. But yeah, I'd be down to see it, though. Hopefully they do make it, because I know this year Smash Brothers is celebrating, I think it's 25th anniversary, and there are some things that are rumored to come up. Let me see what American Nightmare Pam said. Do you listen to musical YouTubers? Nate Wants to Battle, DA Games, CG.
Oh, I love that.
Sorry if my questions are off topic. No, I never heard of those, but I think maybe Alex might. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I have heard of those. Some of those guys made songs about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Did you know Disney turned 100? Yes, I definitely was aware when Disney turned 100. I definitely did see that.
Yeah, and they've done great this year.
I was basically asking you for a reaction request. Apparently
they've been doing great.
Deleted whenever I go. Okay, yeah, I'll look back at it on Discord when this is over, Brandon. Like I said, I'll look back at it later. Was SpongeBob movie over? I never really saw a SpongeBob movie, honestly. I never really cared too much about SpongeBob.
I haven't
I
seen
really
it.
don't like him. I'm not. SpongeBob's funny, but there was just some certain TV shows that I liked, and then others I just didn't care for. You know, I'm not saying I don't like SpongeBob. He's funny and all, but I never really cared too much about the characters, so I never saw the movie. But I'm sure they were probably good. I do remember one of them had that actor Reeves who played John Wick. I know he was involved in one of the movies. I remember that one, but I
Yeah,
never saw.
Keanu Reeves.
But it's actually another series I'm doing, which I'm bringing it back this year. Okay, good to know, Brandon. I'll eventually catch up. American Nightmare
What's
Pam
this?
said, I own Brawl Super Smash Brothers. Do you really? You own Super Smash Brothers Brawl? Are you serious? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, you own the game? you own the game. Like, you bought the game and you own it? Yeah, okay. For some reason, I thought you were talking about something else, like you own the brand of the company, the game. I'm like, what? But like the whole, like you're the director or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, it's just,
That's freaking Shigeru.
I think that's
Not
what he
Shigeru
meant. I think he
Miyamoto.
means the game. Yeah, he said the Wii game. Yeah, I have the game as well. I love the Subspace Emissary Adventure mode. It's the best.
Me too.
Do you like Postman Pat the movie? Never heard of that. Sorry,
I'm
my
not
bad.
Ella
No, you're
Smart.
okay. Nightmare Pam. It's all right. You
We're
know,
not Ella
actually,
Smart.
speaking of American Nightmare, speaking of like WWE, I went to my very first WWE live event last year in October when they
Mhm.
came to Dallas, Texas for Raw for the final time that year. I actually got to go there, and it was a lot of fun. I made a vlog about it on my first channel announcing that I was going to be there. It was a lot of fun. I saw Cody Rhodes, I saw Drew McIntyre, we saw Sami Zayn, the Judgment Day. I dressed up like a member of the Judgment Day to be there. I have pretty much videos on my gallery of almost all the superstars' entrances when they made their entrances. I wish I could post them on YouTube and Instagram, but I wouldn't want them to get copyrighted and stuff because of the music and all that, so I couldn't upload them on YouTube. But I wish I could have. I'm a she, but people
The
call me he
algorithm.
a lot. Oh, I get it. Well, actually, I assumed you were a girl, Pam, because of the name Pam. I assumed that you were a girl, so if I did call you a he, I'm sorry, but I did assume that you were a girl. I'm gonna try and type the name in a standalone comment. If you don't see anything, it was deleted. Okay, Brandon. An Equestrian Tale. Oh, I think I have heard about you making that series, An Equestrian Tale. I think I have. I'm not sure, but I could check back at that whenever I do check in your Discord. I'm excited for SmackDown on March 8th. Yeah, Matthew wants to go to SmackDown in Dallas, Texas, and WWE March the 8th, and I'm hoping that maybe I could go too. I mean, him and I want to go together. I don't know if we will, but it would be nice because SmackDown would be better because it has superstars that I care for, especially Roman Reigns. I really would love to hope Roman Reigns will be on there. I mean, around March is WrestleMania season, so I'm gonna hoping that Roman Reigns will be there. I love Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been like my favorite superstar for a long time. Do you see Elemental? The Disney movie Elemental. No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, we haven't. I haven't yet. I'm having some doubts about it, but maybe when I get a chance, I'll probably look at it. But I
Yeah,
don't know if it's gonna be allowed because it did bomb on like its first day.
yeah. So if you guys have any more questions about Rebel Meet the Question Girls, go right on ahead. Just to let you know,
Yeah.
I think I told you about it, Alex, but there was one guy that kept on asking about Trixie Lulamoon and Starlight Glimmer if they were going to be part of the series or not. I did
They
answer
will.
about
They
the comment and
will.
he
I'm
couldn't answer, but
certain and
yes,
positive
Starlight
they
Glimmer. I
will.
don't know if that guy is in here, but I will answer that. Starlight Glimmer and Trixie Lulamoon will be at some point. We don't know if we'll make them main protagonists because I think this guy really wants them to be like protagonists, like be heroes themselves. I don't know. We can't
Well, they
guarantee
can at
you that.
least just appear. They don't have to be like, part of the main cast.
Yeah, because some people be thinking that Trixie and Starlight are part of the
Main
Friendship is
six.
Magic crew because like Trixie kind of helped Sunset Shimmer out in Forgotten Friendship, and then Starlight Glimmer is pretty much the Sunset Shimmer of the
Yeah.
world, sort of, even though she didn't. Well, because and plus Starlight
Well,
does
she
get her
did
own
end up
element of
making her own
harmony.
friends, so she's
On Google,
practically made her own main six.
yeah, because on Google it is confirmed that Starlight does have her own element of harmony, and then the same thing for Sunset Shimmer as well. It represents empathy, so I can understand why some people want them to
What does
probably be
Starlight
heroes
represent?
as well.
What do you think Starlight represents?
I think it said hope. There was three different answers. I forgot what it was, but if you want to look it up on Google, you can, and it
I
should be
think
able
it
to.
was like justice, something like
Justice,
that.
hope, peace, peace. Peace is the one I think it
Peace.
originally told me.
Oh,
Peace. There was one that said peace, and another one said justice. There was different, like, element of harmonies of what her element
I
was
mean, Friendship
potentially.
is Magic didn't really confirm it,
Yeah, but
so
she
it
does
makes sense
have
we
her own
could
element of
speculate.
harmony, though.
I mean, I mean,
What other questions do we have? I'm also making a G5 audio series
was this?
where I end up in the G5 world. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. In the G in
Oh yeah.
Equestria. All right,
Okay.
Brandon. I don't know if I'll check that out because I'm not exactly a big fan of the Generation 5 MLP series, but I could maybe
I've
still
seen it.
watch it just to see. I
I've
don't
seen
know if
it.
I will. A lot of bronies don't really care about the Generation 5 that much. Every brony's usually more into Generation 4 because the Generation 4 series is what really turned the brony community into what it is today.
Yeah,
It's the
and
fans,
most
you know.
people will look back at the other generations and just,
Yeah, some people don't
yeah,
have
we
the
we could have
they
done
don't
worse.
care about the old generations. Like I remember my buddy Big Rob 729, who used to be a reactor. He's one of my favorite brony YouTubers. He once commented to me how he reacted to A Very Minty Christmas, which was a Generation 3 My Little Pony movie, and he didn't really have
Oh, I've
much to
actually
say
seen
about
that
it.
one.
I feel like I want to see that. I actually been trying to actually like years ago. I actually tried to react to Big Rob's reaction to it, but I never still saw it. Was movie star is your favorite Jack Black or The Rock? Oh, which movie star is your favorite, Jack Black and The Rock? Okay. Yeah, I love Dwayne Johnson and I love Tom Holland because of Spider-Man. I have to say Dwayne Johnson and Tom Holland. But I would also say for comedic actors though, Kevin Hart is pretty hilarious too. Like I'd say him and Dwayne and Steve Harvey are the three funniest comedians today. Dwayne, Kevin Hart, and Steve Harvey.
Yeah,
But I like Jack Black too. Jack Black was actually awesome and as Bowser in the Mario Bros. Movie. That song Peaches was the best. That Peaches movie was like the
yeah,
most talked about scene in the movie, and it won awards as well. It won like a Children's Award, I think, as well. Yeah. Will Juniper Montage be in this? That is a good question.
excuse me.
I know that a lot of people want certain characters to appear in the series at some point, and I know Juniper Montage is one of them. Um, Maybe we can't
That
really
is so cool.
confirm that for sure, but we can look into details and to hope that maybe we can, because Juniper did redeem herself at the end of Mirror Magic as well. So that's going to be kind of hard to make her appear because we didn't really ever see her again after Mirror Magic. So I don't know how we would make her appear. Post Crush would be great to see as well. Yeah, Post Crush, I don't know about either. We did put a list of characters, like Alex created a list of
Saying
all the
that.
extra characters that we may potentially try to put into the series, like Post Crush, Flash Sentry, the Black Bolt or the Wonder Bolt, no, the Shadow Bolts 5 team, whatever. Yeah, there are so many characters. Alex is mostly in particular wants Wallflower and even the Dazzlings, and then there's so many I want like Flash Sentry and a few others. So I don't know. We'll try our very best, but it is definitely not going to be easy. At first, there was one particular character that we didn't want to make appear at first because I heard there was a little bit of somewhat controversy around her, but we decided we'll put her in anyway, and that was Fleur de Lis because when Fleur de Lis first appeared in Friendship Games, some fans unfortunately said that she was quote unquote racist because of how she dresses,
Offense.
you know, and because she was a bully just like the others were at Shadow Bolts, you know, at Crystal Prep, you know, when Twilight originally was there. I don't know. I saw a video talking about that and I told Alec maybe we shouldn't include this character, but then again, it doesn't matter because it's not even really the character's fault for being the way it is. That's just the way they wanted to book her. And plus, there's nothing wrong with the character. It's not like it was their goal to try to make this character racist or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So we decided we'll still put
Mhm.
Fleur de Lis in, but that's going to be hard because putting the Crystal Prep Academy students are going to be really hard to do because they're in the other schools. So I don't know if we'll be able to get them in or not. But we'll try our best. We're going to try really, really hard. We'll try. It takes a lot of work to get these characters done, and plus it depends if there's character models of them or if we have to make our own character models for them. Are you gonna do
Yeah,
My Little Pony: A New Generation shown? Um, I don't know what you mean by that, to be
I
honest.
feel maybe she means like, are we gonna put some characters from G5 in there?
Unfortunately, no. It would be cool, but unfortunately, no. However, in season 3 for the Pony Meets World series that Joey O and Jared they recently announced they'll be returning with a season 3. They're gonna be doing that. So if you want to see a Ponyverse, check out season 3 of Pony Meets World by Jared and Joey O because they're gonna be doing a Ponyverse for their third season. They showed a trailer of that and the thumbnail, so they'll do it, but we won't. It would be cool, but doing
Yeah,
a big
maybe because
crossover like that is gonna be pretty hard to do. So And plus, with Jared and Joey already got that
Yeah.
covered, we let them do it because they're more experts than we are.
Yeah, plus G5 hasn't confirmed if Equestria Girls even like canon to it yet. There's been some rumors and leaks saying that there might be like a Equestria Girls based on G5.
Yeah. Alex showed me images as well of like there's potential leaks of like Equestria Girls dolls of the Generation 5 characters. I don't know if they're real or not, but that's what making some fans ask if Equestria Girls is returning or not.
Yeah, some people are kind of mixed about it because Equestria Girls didn't really get an ending, you know? They just kind of stopped during that holiday special and then just never gave it a proper ending.
Yeah, I wish it did.
I
One fan in the comments, one fan is so confident about our Real World Meet the Equestria Girls series that he's thinking, or she was thinking, that maybe our series could convince Hasbro to maybe make Equestria Girls return for a third season. Like maybe this will convince them to like make a return for the Equestria Girls series and maybe give them a proper ending. I seriously doubt that. That would actually be pretty cool if we managed to pull that off, but that's not what we're trying to go for.
Yeah.
We're just trying to give entertainment and happiness to people.
Well,
like we're just trying to make people happy.
Yeah. Plus, as far as we're concerned, Hasbro doesn't take kindly to those who make videos about their
Yeah,
about
and plus
their
we're trying to be
hat
careful
fees.
by not using cuss words and all that stuff because they did reach out to Jared and Joey O before when they used to do some cussing in the season 1 Pony Meets World series, and they had to tone it down a bit for season 2. So yeah. Plus
Yeah.
Hasbro wasn't the only one that owned My Little Pony. DHX Media also owned part of it, and when they left Hasbro to become Wild Brains, that's what kind of really ended off the deal with why the series was canceled, because they left. So without
Yeah.
them,
So
it's
unless they get
possible
some
they
new
may not be able to
people to
continue it on
make
their
the
own.
series, we're just kind of at a lost cause here.
Have you met my friend Nolan Hamill? Who's Nolan again, Matthew? I think maybe you might mean that kid.
I
Maybe
know
you
him.
mean Nolan from high school. I'm not sure. Does he mean him? I'm not
I actually
sure.
went to elementary school with him.
Applejack and Pinkie Pie are amazing. Yeah, they're great. All the Equestria Girls are great, but yeah. Originally, our friend Elaine was the voice of Applejack and Pinkie Pie in the first episode of We Will Meet the Equestria Girls, but she decided to step down as Applejack, so now we got Galaxy voicing her, and but Elaine will still voice Pinkie. Will still voice Pinkie in episode 2.
Mhm.
Brandon said, I think what Train Boy was asking was if you're doing a Generation 5 show. Yeah. Okay. Well, it would be cool to do a Generation 5 show, but that would be a lot harder to do because it's not as long as the Generation 4 is, because Generation 4 lasted for like 9 years. Generation 5 is only still recent, and there's not too much content to, like, I guess, create.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some people that are doing it. Like, I know that in Pony Meets World Season 3, they're going to be doing that, but we're not going to do that. We're just only doing the Equestria Girls. That's pretty much about it. His
Mhm.
YouTube channel is called Artistic Nolan. Oh, that's your friend Nolan's channel? Okay. That's cool. I don't know, maybe I've seen it before, I don't remember. Rainbow Dash is my favorite. Yeah, Rainbow Dash was probably like a lot of people's favorites out of all the characters in the group. Like,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
it's
like
safe to say Rainbow Dash was
fan
really the most favorable because she was
content.
just awesome. She's fast. She's kind of like a superhero. So I think it's only relatable and understandable why Rainbow Dash was the most favorable character. Like I remember, like when they confirmed that they were making a final season for the Friendship is Magic show, there was a Q&A on Instagram account asking who's the best pony, and Rainbow Dash got the most votes. So that really let people know that Rainbow Dash was really beloved by a lot of people. But Rainbow Dash
Yeah.
used to be my first favorite because she was a
What is
superhero,
this
kind of.
toy?
She used to be my first favorite before it became Twilight, and then Fluttershy, and then Sunset Shimmer. So I hope to meet Pinkie Pie. I hope to Hey Funny White with her, or Path Funny with her. I don't know. You hope to meet Andrew Lemon, is what you're saying? Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool if me and Alex were to actually get to meet some of these voice actors, but the chances of that are very doubtful. Although we did meet Tara Strong last
Yeah,
year
we
at
did meet Tower
Dallas
Strong.
Fan
That was
Expo in
awesome.
June. Alex and I got to have a photo booth with her where we got to stood next to her. We had like a little photo booth with her, and we printed big photos of them. I have it hanging on my wall, actually. Let me show y'all. This is the photo we took. I cosplayed as Spider-Man as well, actually. So you'll see I'm in my Spider-Man costume, and Alex was dressing
Yeah.
like a Five Nights at
That's
Freddy's. But this is the picture we took, and we met Tara Strong. It was such a fun picture.
Yep. That's a good.
Yeah. It still feels unrealistic just looking at ourselves next to her. It's so unreal. But yeah, that would be really cool though. And even though we didn't get to meet Nicole Oliver at last year's HarmonyCon, we did get to ask her some questions by writing it down in cards. And I have a video on both of my channels where Nicole Oliver asked my questions about how to hire voice actors and stuff like that. You can find the video on my channel if you want. Message. Let me see, what else is there? Did you sometimes get angry at teachers in Red Oak Middle School? Sort of yes, sort of no. Maybe not as much as Miss Gentry in college, but yeah, I'm sure I did get mad before at like Miss before because I had anger issues. I still do even till this very day, but I don't think it's as bad as it was when I was younger because when I was younger I had anger issues so bad that I had to attend anger management. So I don't think it's as bad as it was back then, but I guess yeah, I think I did get mad at some of the teachers in middle school before I lost my cool with them, where I was so angry at like stuff that I just lost it. Yeah, my anger was pretty problematic at times before in my old school days. It's still a problem today, but only it usually happens when I'm playing video games by myself alone, and my parents get on to me sometimes, and I cuss them out, and I cool like. When I'm really, really mad at video games, I'm just not myself anymore, and that's the side of me I really don't want most of y'all to see, which is hard for me to try not to contain it, like try not to show that off sometimes when I'm doing gameplay series on my first channel, depending on the situation. Because it's like at times the game acts good. Like when I have it on very easy difficulty, sometimes stuff that are normally easy will be easy sometimes, but then other times it just changes. Like I don't know. Like I put games on very easy for a reason so I can have fun and enjoy it, but then other times it just doesn't want to do that to me and it just doesn't make sense, you know? And it's like some ways I have every right of reason to be angry because it's on easy. Like, why is it hard? You know what I'm saying? Do you like Minecraft YouTubers? If so, who? Well, I don't watch a lot of gaming YouTubers. I subscribe to a lot of them, but I do know there were a couple of Minecraft YouTubers. I don't have a favorite, like, but I don't want to say I don't like them because I don't have a problem with Minecraft. I never really played the game, but they're okay. But I don't have any favorites because I don't watch them. Alex, do you have a favorite like Minecraft YouTuber?
Nope.
Yeah, I figure not.
Sorry, I don't watch a lot of Minecraft videos.
Whom I
I
meant.
guess if you count Examination, if any of you heard of that, they do like animations with like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Jonah's
Jonah.
never heard.
Yeah.
Heard of it.
Brandon said, honestly, Jonah, you legit look like you're 15. Yeah, I get told that all the time. Everybody keeps on telling me that I look younger than my age. Like, I'm actually 21 years old, and I'll be turning 22 this year in August. But literally everyone has at least told me that I look younger than my age because of just my face and my hair. Like, I think it's really what makes me look younger. But you know what? It's all fine with me because I do miss being young. I miss being in high school and all that stuff. Like, I miss those good old days, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Plus, I try to stay acting young. I do kind of still act childish sometimes, like when I'm having a lot of fun. When on my first channel we're playing Cards Against Humanity and all that kind of stuff. But you just got to stay living while you're young, while you are still young, before you may not get to do this stuff much anymore, right?
Yeah.
Was Equestria Girls, Train Boy? I can't read it. Like some of the he missed. Oh, this Equestria Girls. This Equestria Girls. Would you? Oh, which Equestria girls would you have as your girlfriend? That's what he's asking. Oh, Train Boy's asking, which Equestria girls would you have as your boyfriend? Well, obviously, Alex can answer his question really easily on who he would want.
Jonah, I honestly don't have a crush on Wallflower anymore. I just
Oh,
can't
you
look.
don't? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
okay, so I was gonna, yeah, Alex used to really love Wallflower Blush, just to let you all know he was her favorite, but, okay, yeah, I guess he had to go. Sorry. But yeah, Alex's favorite was Wallflower Blush, believe it or not. He liked Wallflower Blush, and he used to have a crush on her, but apparently, according to him, he doesn't anymore. So for Alex, he would have said Wallflower, but I guess not anymore. For me, I would have probably have said Sunset Shimmer because she's my favorite character, and I guess maybe I would have maybe said Fluttershy if she was still my favorite, since I used to have a crush on Fluttershy when I was younger because she was just so sweet. But since Sunset Shimmer is my favorite now, I'd have to say Sunset, but even in the series, we won't be doing any dating in the series. Like a fan asked that at one point, are we going to do any dating in the series? But we won't because, think about it. Like, if we were to have this happen to us in real life, it wouldn't work because they're not here in our world. They're from another dimension, so it doesn't work like that. Although it may not probably stop the Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse from maybe making Gwen Stacy and Miles Morales Day, because I know there's rumors that maybe Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, and Miles Morales will maybe date. I don't know, because they do show love interest for each other in Into the Spider-Verse, or like, well, Gwen didn't like him at first Into the Spider-Verse, but in Across the Spider-Verse, we see Gwen starts having feelings for Miles and even gets jealous when he meets that other girl for the first time. So maybe they might date and Beyond the Spider-Verse, but what I'm saying is that may not stop them from maybe pulling it off of Gwen and Miles. But other than that, though, still we won't do any dating in the series. That's all I'm just saying. Hola. I can't, Gonzalez. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I don't answer Spanish. I wish I knew Spanish. If Alex was here, he would have answered that. I'm sorry. But hola to you, Fatimia Gonzalez, however you say. I would have Pinkie Pie as my girlfriend or Applejack. Yeah, I understand because Train Boy, you did say that Pinkie Pie and Applejack were your favorites, so I guess it's understandable you'd say Pinkie Pie and Applejack. I feel like personally, if Applejack was to be real, she'd be tough to get to date because she's a tough cowgirl and she's got an attitude if you get on her wrong side. I feel like getting on dating with Applejack would be tough if you were to try to get with her in real life, but anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? Sunset, good choice. Yeah, yeah, Brandon. Thank you, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to answer everybody's questions. But yeah, Sunset's my favorite. That's why I would choose her. Like I said, some fans were asking if we are going to do some dating in the series, but there won't be any dating involved, as I said. So, want a VC with me after you in the stream? Yeah, I was going to want to do that. Like, I was going to talk to you about, like, some of the stuff that I want to talk to you privately about without answering it here on YouTube, because there's some very, very, like, certain reasons. Like, I don't want to get into detail on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Matthew, is there a possibility that Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky might turn on Bailey and Dakota Kai? This is a WWE related question. Both me and Matthew are WWE fans, just to let you know. But that is a good question. There was one point they did build it up where it looked like they were gonna have Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai turn on Bailey when they were leaving her out after they had Kairi Sane join the group and then soon later Asuka. But it seems like the five are on good terms, so maybe not. But there's a chance they could. They may still turn on Bailey because there has been rumors for some time that Bailey might turn babyface again. I don't know. It's possible. I can't really say for sure unless if rumors continue to build up or until if they pull the trigger for sure. But I don't know. Do you like Chuggington? Um, is that a series? What is Chuggington? I never heard of it, so no, I never heard of that. Any questions that involve something if I like whatever and if I never heard of it, I can't say yes because I never heard of it. I don't know what Chuggington is. And I'll also will discuss about the series that we had some certain songs that we originally wanted to use for the series. Like there's a playlist on my first channel. I think I put it on private because I didn't want fans to see. Well, I don't know if I have it on private or if I have it public, but I have a playlist on my channel called Real Meets Equestria Girls Archive Soundtrack where we had some songs that we originally wanted to use for the series, but they were copyrighted and stuff, so we decided to get rid of them and we just stick with Kevin Mace Lloyd or Mick Lloyd songs because they're non-copyright as long as you mention them. So there was quite a few iconic songs that we were going to originally want to include in the series, but we don't use them now. We only leave, and like at the end of episode 1, we used the cover of the "How I Met You Yet" song by Michael Bubble, whoever that girl's name is that covered the song. We use her version as the theme song, kind of, or as the end credits theme song. So there's that. We use Kevin McLeod's "How It Begins" song as our intro for the episodes. It'll be like our theme song, sort of, for the series. Is a train show like Thomas and Friends. Okay, I never heard of that show, Chuggington, so no. Have you seen Jungle Junction? No, I haven't seen Jungle Junction. Sorry if I haven't seen a lot of these stuff that you're asking about, Train Boy. I don't watch a lot of, like, movies and stuff like that. I really don't exactly watch that many movies these days, just to let you know. I'm sure you maybe haven't. I'm just guessing because you heard of Thomas and Bob the Builder. I'm probably going to take a wild guess you know who the Wiggles are, right? I love the Wiggles. I actually do still love the Wiggles to this very day. I've had a lot of childhoods growing up, but the Wiggles were always my personal favorites. The Wiggles were the best. Like, they were worldwide phenomenons. They were like worldwide international stars. Like, almost a lot of people love the Wiggles, especially kids, man. They were so successful. Like, if you guys don't know who the Wiggles are, you should look them up. But if I describe them for you, you might remember who they are. But their names were Greg, Anthony, Jeff, and Murray. Those were the original members of the group, and they used to wear different color shirts. They used to wear blue, yellow, purple, and red. In fact, when I was in high school, I actually did an art project. Like, I did a drawing of one of them as part of a project. This is my picture of the Wiggles that I have. This is like their cartoon versions of them. That's one of my art projects I did towards the end of my high school run. Like, it was required to like do some tracing and drawing, and I decided to trace the Wiggles because it was kind of like easier to do. So, but I love the Wiggles. I love the Wiggles. The new members, the current members that are around today, are okay as well, but obviously the original Wiggles as well as the Sam era Wiggles are still the two most celebrated eras of the Wiggles. Because even when Greg had to retire in late 2006 and Sam took over for the next 5 years before Greg made a controversial return in 2012, Sam did a pretty good job as well. You know, Sam was pretty good as well. When Greg did come back in 2012, it was exciting for some fans, but then unfortunately it led to some controversy because pretty much when they brought Greg back, they decided to fire and dump Sam just to bring Greg back, which was very controversial. So yeah, when Greg returned to the Wiggles in 2012, it didn't really exactly light the world on fire like the Wiggles hoped or expected it to be. But the controversy didn't last too long. Like, even parents were disappointed when Greg returned as well. So but eventually, over time, the controversy would go away because months later, then Greg, Jeff, and Murray would announce their retirement, and then the OG Wiggles would be on a farewell tour before handing the reins over to three new Wiggles. That would be Lucky, Simon, who are currently around today, and then Emma, who retired just 2 years ago in 2021. Like, Emma was the Yellow Wiggle, the first ever female Wiggle, but 2 years ago in 2021, Emma retired, and now Zahai is now with them now. As well as they also have four new Wiggles as well. They have Katarina, John, Lucia, who's the daughter of Anthony, and Edie. Edie, yeah, I was trying to remember. My favorite Wiggle is Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is very relatable. Like, when you just watch Jeff sleep, it's like you just are feeling him, you know, because who doesn't love to sleep? You know what I mean? I love sleeping. I really love to sleep as well. Like, Jeff is great. Who would you do with Applejack, Pinkie Pie as your girlfriends? I have no idea. That is a very tough question. I wouldn't know what I'd do with them two or any of the Equestria girls if they were to be my girlfriends. That's a tough question because it's a hard decision because, you know, with the characters not being real, but even if they were to be real, that'd be tough to try to answer on what to do with them. So I have no idea. I really do not know. But that's a good question though. Also, thought you should know that our mini Brony episode 3 is in development. It's going to be really crazy. It might really be catching your attention once you react to it. It's going to be crazier than 2. All right. I do remember I was waiting for episode 3 to be released, but then I remember you'd make some announcements and all that stuff, so I was waiting for it, but it never came to be, but then you made some announcements and all that. All right. You know what? I'll be right back, y'all. I really wish I didn't have to do this in the middle of my live stream, but I actually have to go to the bathroom. So if you guys have any more questions you want to ask me, go ahead and ask some more questions down below, and when I come back, I'll answer them. I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom real badly. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll try to hurry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Whew. I hate having to do that. Like, I wish I didn't have to go to the bathroom, but I had to. It's like, when you have to go real badly, but you're in the middle of doing something, you just try to fight it, but you can't. I know I didn't have to go into detail about that, but I wish I didn't have to do that. But I'm good. I'm good now. Do you like Pony Life? I never really watched Pony Life. I only saw a couple episodes of the series thanks to Big Rob, because Big Rob is another one of my favorite Brony YouTubers in YouTube's period. He reacted to the episodes when it was coming out at the time. I know that Pony Life was the next incarnation of My Little Pony after the Friendship is Magic show ended. It kind of was like, it's kind of a canon of Generation 4, I think, because there was the same voice actors. They just had different designs for them. Pony Life, I guess it was all right. I didn't really care too much about it. I don't think a lot of people were really a big fan of Pony Life. I don't think a lot of people really cared about it either. But because it was going on at the same time as Equestria Girls was still going on. But I think once DHX Media left and became Wild Brain Studios and left Hasbro behind, I think it pretty much got Pony Life canceled as well. Because it was owned by both Hasbro and DHX Media at the time too. So I'm pretty sure Pony Life got canceled at the same time as Equestria Girls did when DHX Media left. I'm willing to believe so. I don't know if that's true, but I'm willing to believe so. But I guess Pony Life was all right. It was kind of an interesting way for them to continue on with the Generation 4 My Little Pony characters, but because it didn't last very long and it didn't really maybe have that many good reviews, I'm thinking I don't know if it really worked out, but I don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it these days because it was a very short-lived series. Do you like Popeye the Sailor Man? Popeye's cool. I don't watch anything Popeye related. But Popeye's cool. His voice is kind of. I actually can somewhat do a Popeye voice impression. I don't know if I sound like him, but I actually have tried to do a Popeye voice impression before. I'll try to do it here and see if I can do it. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm strong to the finish because I eat spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Yep. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. That's the best that I can do. I don't know if it sounds like Popeye, but let me know in the comment down below. Was that a good Popeye voice impression? If not, then that's okay. I can do some other voice impressions as well. I've done the Joker, but my best voice impression is Mickey Mouse. A lot of people get so impressed when I do my Mickey Mouse voice impression. Brandon was impressed when I did my Mario voice impression when in episode 2, when I reacted to, I think, our Mini Brony episode 2, there was a Mario reference involved, and I did my Mario voice impression. Yeah, he really thought that was good. Do you like Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon's okay. I've seen Sailor Moon Meets My Little Pony Part 1 and Part 2 by Toucan LDM. That was a pretty good episode. It was pretty fun. It was seeing her team up with Discord. It was pretty cool. I never saw the series, but Sailor Moon's alright. Seems like a pretty cool character. Was Wiggle would be a pony? What would it be like if the Wiggles were to be ponies? I have no idea. I've seen a fan art before that somebody made a fan art of Greg Wiggle as a pony, where he had the skivvy and pants on. I did see that once before, but I don't know. It would be crazy if that ever happened. When I was really, really young, because the My Little Pony and the Wiggles were my two favorite things in life at the time when I was younger, I used to like pretend like if the My Little Pony were to be Wiggles, like I made drawings of them wearing Wiggle skivvies as well as Teen Titans Go because I love Teen Titans Go. Like I was imagining if the Wiggles, Teen Titans Go, and My Little Pony Equestria Girls all teamed up together and they were all Wiggles, like Equestria Girls in Wiggle shirts and as well as the Teen Titans as well. I used to do that. And I used to have myself as a Wiggle as well, where I became a rainbow Wiggle because I used to love all the colors. I still love all the colors in the world, so I like rainbows, but red would be my personal favorite if I had to choose. Do you think Friendship is Magic will return one day? I have no idea. I wouldn't want to say no, and I wouldn't want to say yes. But I mean, we saw how it ended. We saw it give it its proper ending with the final season. So I seriously doubt that Friendship is Magic would return. But if it was to, it would probably maybe be a reboot. That's all I'm probably gonna take a wild guess on. But I don't know. They gave a really good proper ending to the Friendship is Magic series. So I seriously doubt if it would return. But that is an interesting question. I do get what you're asking based off that. I do get what you're asking. Was it sad that DHX Media left Hasbro Studios, Alice Park behind? Yeah, it was, because it was so disappointing because it was just not fair that the Equestria Girls didn't get a proper ending like the Friendship is Magic series is, but fans still continue to hope maybe one day they will. One of the followers that I follow on Instagram named Luigi Kid, he actually got to meet Tara Strong at one point and asked the question about Equestria Girls, and that was pretty cool that even Tara gave her own opinion about it. It would be cool, but I don't know. I really would love to hope maybe Equestria Girls would come back one day and maybe they'll give it a proper ending, but I seriously doubt it if they will, though. I love you Mickey Mouse voiceover because it sounds a lot like him. Yeah, like I said, everybody is super impressed with my Mickey Mouse voice impression. Hey, everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Say, you want to come inside my clubhouse? Well, all right, let's go. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Everybody says I sound just like him. Everybody literally tells me I sound just like Mickey Mouse. Oh boy, I'd be sure happy to share my Mickey Mouse voice with you. Everybody says I sound just like him, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are now probably going to go crazy now that I just did it. Even people who didn't join the live are probably going to go crazy when they see this video when I post it on my channel later on. One of the best reactions I got was from a girl in high school who was in my art class. I remember the look on her face when I did my Mickey Mouse voice. She had like her eyes wide open. It was the best reaction I ever got doing my Mickey Mouse voice. Like, she was super impressed with my voice. It was the best reaction I ever got doing my Mickey Mouse voice. Do you love Stuart Little? Yes, I have seen the Stuart Little films. They're great. I do love them. I don't know which one out of the three are my favorite. I think I still like the second one. I think the second one was probably my personal favorite because I saw Stuart Little 2 before I saw the first one, believe it or not. But they're good. I have a DVD owning the series, like when they made a series after. It was like an animated series, but it was only 3 episodes. I didn't see the rest of the episodes, but I guess it's alright. Stuart Little was pretty cool. Was it? Yeah, it was Michael J. Fox that did the voice of Stuart Little, yeah. Um, well, that's spot on. Holy crap. Yeah, I know. Literally everybody gets so impressed when I do my Mickey Mouse voice. I definitely get you as Mickey for my DuckTales series. You're doing a DuckTales series, Brandon? I didn't know that. Well, hey, if you want to ask me to do my Mickey Mouse voice, go right on ahead. I mean, I'm not doing anything else much other than just making the series, doing my usual stuff on YouTube. I mean, as long as maybe if I'm not too busy, I could. I mean, you never know. I could get busy, so maybe. But I don't see why I would. I wouldn't mind if you need somebody to do Mickey Mouse. I could do so. Just hopefully I'll have the proper equipment that I need to do my Mickey Mouse voice because I don't have a microphone or a computer like most people do. So hopefully I can make it work if you do need somebody to do Mickey Mouse and if you end up wanting to ask me. So I'll be down if you need me to do so. Sure, it actually would be pretty awesome. I can imagine some fans would be pretty impressed, maybe thinking that I didn't. They maybe fans who know who I am, if I participate in your series, would probably have no idea that I have a good Mickey Mouse voice. You know what I'm saying? Um, is part 2 of Real Meet the Question Girls going to be on your YouTube channel? Yes. Episode 2 will be on my channel real soon. Well, not real soon, but we don't know when. We can't. Maybe I don't want to say soon because I don't know when it's going to be released. It's still being worked on. We still have to get the rest of the lines in by Bug, who voices Twilight, now that she's back as Twilight. We don't know. Like, whenever it is finished, Alex will send me the Google Drive document. Like, he'll send me the full video on Google Drive, and then I'll download it onto my gallery, and then whenever we come up with a release date, I'll upload it by then. Honestly, to me, I'm thinking that whenever he gets it finished, we just upload it on YouTube shortly after because y'all been waiting way too long because we've kept y'all waiting for months for Real Meet the Question Girls episode 2. So maybe we should just release it as soon as, eventually it's finished. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of you guys are really, really waiting. Whoa. Okay. Matthew, by the time we go to Walt Disney World, we want to see Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and even watch the fireworks too. Yeah, sure. I know you want to go to Walt Disney World. I mean, I know you want to. Are you going to Walt Disney World, Matthew, or do you still want to bring me along? Because I remember you asked me if I could come to Walt Disney World with you, and I would like to come with you, even if I rather would see Super Nintendo World more than Walt Disney World. But Walt Disney World is a life-changing situation, so I'd like to go to Walt Disney World with you if possible. I just know it's going to cost money to get a plane ride and all that stuff, but we could try it if you want. I wouldn't mind. I actually would love to meet Mickey Mouse because I actually would love to do my voice impression to him because I've seen some YouTubers before that have done his voice to Mickey Mouse himself and he was speechless and all that stuff. Like I rewatched one of the videos of it yesterday and it was so funny. I really would love to do the same thing. Like I want to see what Mickey Mouse would react if I did my voice in front of him. Like I want to see what his reaction would be. Or even some of the other Disney characters too, if possible. Maybe if we bump into Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, whoever else there is. You know what I'm saying? So I really would love to. If I was to pick my top 3 Disney characters I would love to meet the most, I would say Mickey, Elsa, because I do love the Frozen films. And possibly Rapunzel, because I guess Rapunzel's nice too. I think I like, and Anna, I gotta give Anna credit too, you know what I'm saying? There's a few certain Disney characters I probably would like to meet the most, out of all of them, because there's a lot of great ones. I heard Gaston is pretty fun too. I've seen some interactions on YouTube when people meet Gaston, even though he's the villain in Beauty and the Beast, but he's hilarious to be around with. Like, Gaston is so fun to be with, you know what I mean? Like, you just love hanging out with him. Like, Gaston's interactions that he's had with fans are just hilarious when I seen them on YouTube. So, I think even meeting Gaston would be fun too. Even seeing other Disney princesses would be nice too, like Cinderella, Tiana from Princess and the Frog. It would be really good. Wasn't it supposed to come out in December? No, well, we didn't know if it was going to be released in December, episode 2. We just said we wanted our voice actors to turn in their lines in by December or January 2024, but we didn't know if it was going to be released. Like, it was Anna that said that. We didn't say that. Me and Alex didn't say that it was going to be released in December. Anna was the one that was saying that, but she didn't like get permission from us, like she was confirming something that we couldn't confirm. Like she was thinking that was going to, but we couldn't confirm it. So no, it didn't. We like I said, we don't know when episode 2 will be released, but hopefully it will be released soon. Seen the Garfield movie? I've seen the live action Garfield movies, but I do know that they are making an animated one recently. I don't know if I will see that movie, but I'm sure it'll be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna want to see Toy Story 5 as well because I can't believe they're actually making a fifth one. Because I know a lot of people thought that Toy Story 4 was the final call, but it's crazy to hear that they're making a fifth one. So yeah, but I will definitely want to go see Toy Story 5 when that comes out. Toy Story is probably one of my favorite Disney franchises today. Like I've been loved the Toy Story series for a long time. Speaking of which, Jonah, I think it'd be awesome if you and I could meet. Yeah, it would be cool. I did get to meet you on the video chat, and I know we talked for like 3 hours, so meeting in person would be kind of cool too. Um, I still want to bring you and Andrea for the all-day pass holder, and I would also love to meet Princess Aurora. Who is she again? Isn't that Sleeping Beauty? Isn't that Aurora or something? Isn't that Sleeping Beauty? Cinderella, Anna, also, and even Rapunzel. Yeah, meeting as many Disney princesses would be very fun too. I hope I don't get too nervous or anything when meeting them, because sometimes meeting people for the first time would be a little nerve-wracking and a little shy because, you just don't know how to say towards them. And, sometimes even going to places like this would give me anxiety. So I just hope I don't get anxiety if we do manage to do this. My favorite Disney princess is Ariel. Yeah, Ariel's real nice. I did like the Journey of Little Mermaid movie. That was a good movie. I didn't see the live action one, but I did see the original animated one with Jodie Benson. Matthew went to Dallas Fan Expo last year, and Jodie Benson was there and actually wanted to meet her, but didn't get the chance to, I don't think. But that's okay. I never saw the live action one, but I'm sure it was okay. I don't know. I'm sure there was mixed reviews from fans over the live action one, but yeah. I can only just say that the live action one would have just been a little bit weird, mainly because of Sebastian's design. The Sebastian crab design was a little bit weird for live action, and the fish design, like that was the only thing that was maybe just a little bit weird, but I'm sure it was okay though. I never saw it, but I'm sure it was. My favorite Toy Story friend is Woody. I love Buzz Lightyear. Are you a Spider-Man fan? Oh, definitely. I've been a Spider-Man fan for a long, long time. Spider-Man has always been my favorite Marvel superhero for years, man. I love him. Like I was talking about earlier, I'd love to go see Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse whenever that comes out, even though that's mostly Miles Morales' Spider-Man, but still, I love it. And I definitely cannot wait for whenever Tom Holland's next Spider-Man film comes out. My personal number one favorite movie right now is Spider-Man No Way Home. That movie was incredible. Like, the rumor of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield coming back and they teamed with Tom Holland was just the best. Like, I've been loving Spider-Man for a long time. Honestly, Spider-Man is kind of the reason why I'm in love with multiverse stuff. Like, I'm actually a fan of multiverse stuff, believe it or not. And currently, on YouTube, I'm currently when I'm not doing anything on my YouTube channel, I'm currently watching Jacksepticeye play the Spider-Man games. Like last month, I began watching him play Spider-Man PS4, finished that series, and then I watched him play the Spider-Man Miles Morales game for the PS5, finished that, and now I'm currently watching him play Spider-Man 2, which I'm almost done checking it out. It's pretty good. The games are awesome. The games are really, really awesome. Spider-Man 2 so far is the best one out of all of them so far. Spider-Man 2 is incredible, bro. I just finished, I'm at the part to where Venom is now shown up, where Harry just became Venom, and he killed Kraven the Hunter. So how much longer do you plan on streaming? Not much longer. I was going to end this video very, very soon. I just wonder if you guys had any more questions before I leave. I also love The Little Mermaid with Joey Benson because it's the only version Disney fans like me know best. You can never go wrong with Disney classics. Yeah, true. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to your opinion, Matthew. Do you have a favorite Disney princess? Good question. Some of my favorite, I did love Frozen and I did love Tangled. So, but I think I love Frozen the best. So I have to say Elsa. Is Anna? No, Anna's not a princess, is she? No, she is. She is. Isn't Anna a princess? Because I know Elsa is actually a queen, even though they consider Elsa a Disney princess, but Elsa is actually a queen. That's something I keep forgetting about. She's really a queen. But isn't Anna a princess? I don't know. But if you do include them, I would say Elsa and Anna, and I would probably say Rapunzel. I would probably count them, you know what I mean? I did like Disney and Princess of the and the Frog. I did like that movie as well, so I do like Tiana as well. And Ariel's cool too. I like Ariel. Moana's not bad, even though I never seen the Moana film, but Moana's okay. You know, there's so many different iconic Disney princesses. It's hard to keep up with them all. Did you make a series about the multiverse? Well, you did make a series about the multiverse, which involves interdimensional travel. Oh, you mean like the Equestria? Oh, you mean my Werewolf Meets Equestria Girl series? Yeah, that is kind of true because my Equestria Girl series is pretty much just that because it's a multiverse thing. They're in our world and then that stuff. So yeah. And I did used to do a series years ago in 2017 on my first channel when I was young. I did like a series called My Little Pony Meets the WWE, where I was using my My Little Pony and WWE figures to have them meet each other, and I kind of did that as well. Have you seen Jessie the show? No. Do you like Pseudopoia? No. I've never seen that, so I can't say yes. Well, Trainboy 99, I love all the Disney princesses because I'm a princess's prince. Yeah, Matthew is a huge Disney fan. He loves all the princesses. So yeah, if you want to talk about Disney, you could talk to Prince Disney Fan TV, aka Matthew. He loves all sorts of Disney characters, man. Last year at when we went to Night to Shine prom at the Avenue Church that I used to go to, we got to meet Snow White actually. We met Snow White last year actually. I still have that picture somewhere when we met Snow White and we met Captain America and we even saw Stitch, but we didn't get a picture with him. Because the Night to Shine prom is for special needs students and I just recently registered for it and Matthew is going to be there and his mother is going to be volunteering and so we're going to be going there again next month. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably have some more characters like that again. I guarantee it. So I won't be on here much longer, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, I'm going to get off this live very, very soon because I've been on here for way longer than I expected. I expected to just go on here for just only about an hour, but I got on here for like an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to end this video real, real soon. But if you guys have any more questions, go right on ahead. I'll answer 3 more questions. I'll answer because I want to give you all a chance to answer me a few more questions before I get off of here. So if you guys have 3 more questions, answer me. So if it could be anything. It could be about Werewolf Meets Equestria Girls. It could be anything. But I would love to answer more questions about my series because I know some of you guys probably still have some more questions about the Werewolf Meets Equestria Girls series. So I'll answer 3 more questions and then I'll get off the live. So if you guys have 3 more questions y'all want to ask me, go on ahead and I'll answer them real quick before I get off the live. Do you like Trolls? Never seen that movie, so no. But I heard it's good. I heard it's good. I know that I've listened to one of the songs from the movie, which is Just Dance by Justin Timberlake. That was a pretty good song. Do you remember D23 Fan Expo? That was what we went to last year. Yeah, Dallas Fan Expo last year. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Dallas Fan Expo was a lot of fun, bro. I had anxiety for like 2 hours at first because I'd never been to a place like that, but it was a lot of fun. I have a lot of pictures on my I have a lot of pictures as well. Like I made a vlog the next day after we went and I showcased all the photos that I took there where I met like lots of different cosplayers, like a Harley Quinn cosplayer, a Loki cosplayer, other Spider folks, all that kind of stuff. Even did like the Spider-Man pointing meme with other Spider folks too, and then we had all the Spider-Gwen cosplayers get in so we circled them around and we all said, "Hi, Gwen." It was fun to be a part of that. It just felt life-changing just to be able to be a part of something like that, be a part of a crew, you know what I mean? Would you ever do a traditional pony in real life series? Oh, like a traditional My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in real life series. Good question. Um, it would be cool if we did, but I don't think I would want to because, you know, it's going to take a long time before we even finish Real World Meets Equestria Girls. It's probably going to take us a few years before we complete the series, and pretty much by the time we finish Real World Meets Equestria Girls, I'm probably going to be done with wanting to do all that by then because it's a lot of work. That's why I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to do Real World Meets Equestria Girls at first, because I knew it was going to be a life-changing situation where it's really like no going back until you finish the whole series completely. So I don't think I will. It would be nice, but I don't think we will. So it would be nice, but I don't think I would. Equestria Girls was really the only one I wanted to do because nobody else has ever done an Equestria Girls in real life series before. So I just wanted to make it different, to be like somebody to make an Equestria Girls in real life series. Like, not become the very first ever person to do an Equestria Girls in real life series, but do one that most fans would probably have been wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about D23, the Dallas, the expo for Disney fans. Oh no, I never heard of that. No, actually, I've never heard of that, to be honest. I've actually never heard about that event, Matthew. No, I don't remember that event. I would love to have Pinkie Pie as my girlfriend. Yeah, you said that earlier. You said you want Pinkie Pie and Applejack as your girlfriends. Train 99. We understand you, man. There's a lot of different waifus out there, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lots of different characters that some people want to have as their girlfriends these days, and the Equestria Girls and all that stuff. It's different, but anyway. All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to answer more questions if I had the time, but I've been on this live for a long, long time. I've been on here for like an hour and 35 minutes, so I better go ahead and get off this live now. I really didn't expect I was going to be on here for a long time. I will post this video on my channel, as long as this video does post on my channel, because sometimes when I try to upload videos that are like an hour long and I'm using my actual camera instead of doing reaction videos, they take a long, long time to upload. So let's hope that this live video does upload on my YouTube channel, because I know I want people that didn't get to be on here to even see this as well. So let's hope that it'll be on the channel. So thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate it. Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph? Yes, I've seen Wreck-It Ralph 1 and Wreck-It Ralph Break the Internet. Good films. By the way, don't forget to get on Discord as soon as you're done. I recommend changing your status to green. Okay, yeah. I will get to you on Discord, Brandon. Don't worry. I almost forgot, but thank you for reminding me, because there was just so much going on. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining my live. My voice is really sore from talking, so I really need to get off this live. You're the best. Thank you, Train. Thank you. No, you guys are the best, man. Thank you so much for all the questions and answers. This was fun. I really didn't expect this many questions at all, but thank you. You guys really kept me busy, and you kept Alex busy as well when he was on here. But I got to get off now, so thank you once again for joining me. I'll see y'all next time. Hopefully, episode 2 of We Will Meet the Equestria Girls will be uploaded on the channel real soon. I don't know when it'll be, but we will make an announcement real soon when we can. Be sure to tell everybody that Bug is coming back as Twilight Sparkle. For those of you fans out there that are Real World Meets Equestria Girls fans, be sure to let everybody know that Bug is returning as Twilight, because I know some of you guys have saw the video when we told y'all that Nerdist was going to be there. Well, Bug is returning instead. So be sure to share the news, and just stay subscribed to the channel. Keep the notification bell on whenever we do get the announcement that we will meet the Equestria Girls episode 2 or any further announcements. So stay tuned, keep subscribing to the channel, and much more. So I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get out of here. Like I said, my voice is real sore, so I'll see you next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. This was my very first time ever going live on YouTube, period. So this was a very successful one. I'll see y'all very, very soon. So I'm out of here, y'all. Hope y'all take care. Stay safe, stay strong, stay happy, and I'll see you next time real soon. Peace out.